Hey guys, I want to do a quick review on a REI Co-op touring bicycles. Again, REI touring Co-op bicycles. Now, I've owned two different REI bikes. They were both touring bikes, and on the first one, I put about 7,000 miles on it before I sold it, and on the second one, I put so far 1,500 miles on it. But I ended up selling this bike. Now, I was totally happy with both of these bikes. These are great bikes for entry level to medium level. So if you're new, you don't own the bike before, this is a perfect bike for you. But one of the things with this bike is that it's not really high end bike. You're not getting the newest technology. You're getting great components, but you're getting like technology back from the 1970s and 80s. Some of the components, like the clutch, is new technology. The disc brakes, are newer technology. However, it's not like carbon fiber or a bike you get, that are top end. Now, this bike is perfect for anyone that wants to do long tours. This is a perfect bike if you want a comfortable ride. This is a perfect bike if you're doing local commutes. This is a perfect bike, if you want to have sell your car and just have this. This is just an all-around perfect bike because it's very cheap. It's like $1,500 or less, and it's very reliable. Again, I've done like thousands and thousands and thousands of miles with these bikes, and they never had any problems. They're very good bikes. They're great for the money. But I kind of outgrew them myself. I went from having two REI bikes, were like entry to mid-level bikes, and I put thousands and thousands of miles on them. So I ended up buying, like a $7,000 bike from Trek, and I ended up buying another bike from Trek. They were carbon fiber. Both of them were carbon fiber. So I ended up getting just like a whole new level of technology, like e-bikes, and I can tell the total difference between a entry level or mid level bike versus a top end using the newest technology out there. Now, this bike, you're not getting all the technology, but you're also getting some good technology like disc brakes and, like I talked about, the rear derailleur clutch, which is great because it stops from chain to be slacking on top of your chain stay. And then the other good thing with this is that this is a two ring, which is like moving towards new technology. Now, one of the things that most people don't like about this type of bike is that the way you change the derailleur is through this little handle here. And so what that does is that it hits your knees, like the first time I rode one of these bikes, I really didn't care. I couldn't tell the difference. But after I got into it, the newest technology where you have hand shifters in the front. Then when I bought my second REI bike, I really hated having the shifters at the very end because it was a pain in the butt. Um, but besides that, this is a great bike. It's a great for the money. I would buy this bike again. But again, I'm at the level where I'm doing so many miles that I prefer to get all the bells and whistles because I do a lot of miles. Like every time I go out, I'm doing like 50 miles every time I go out. So, it's worth for me. Now, if I was a beginner, I'd be happy with this REI Co-op adventure bike. Like I said, I've owned two of these bikes. They're amazing. I've done long tours with them. I've done a lot of miles with them. They're reliable. There's nothing wrong with them. And REI is a very good company and they have great policies. This is not a sponsor ad. This is just a review because, there's not a lot of reviews about REI Co-op bikes. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a bike a 9. There was nothing wrong with it. I did have some problems with the handle wrap, but REI fixed it for me. But besides that, this has been a solid bike, no problems at all. Oh yeah, and one other thing, the seat post broke, but REI fixed that for me, and just the nut in there broke. But besides that, simple things. I bought a $7,000 bike, and the first time I rode it, the handle grip fell off. Right, so that happens. Right, doesn't matter what price point your mind. So, REI is a great company. They've always taken care of me, and I'm pretty confident they'll take care of you. This is not a sponsor ad, but just want to do a quick video on a REI touring bikes. Their touring bikes are very, very comfortable, very, very reliable, and they really get the job done. They don't put cheap components in there. They put good components in there, like Dior, that's going to last you for a while, and they're reliable. They do take a little shortcuts, like I said, on the handlebar tape, on the seat post clamp, etc. But those things they will fix for you if you just let them know that it broke. All right. I paid around this bike around $1,500 with all the accessories and stuff like that. I added another $1,500, so that total investment was $3,000 with the panniers and all the computers and stuff like that. But I'm very happy with the bike. But I ended up selling this bike and buying a carbon fiber, bike. I bought a track checkpoint. I'm very happy with that. If you want to see reviews about that, there should be another video popping up hopefully, or you can check out my playlist. And if you're interested in about e-bikes, you definitely want to check out my playlist because I have a track, the Donnelly HP, which is their top of the line e-bike, and I've done reviews about that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Click the like button. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you have one of these bikes, if you're thinking about buying these bikes, if you have any questions, ask me. I'd be happy to answer it for you, considering I've already owned 2 of these exact bikes, one in red and the other one is in chocolate color, you can see here. Thanks so much, guys. Peace.